Oh, geez, it is windy. What up, fam squad? I'm sure everyone just unsubscribed and clicked this link right there. So, since Pyra Mythra have been out for a bit, I think I'm finally able to somewhat decide what the matchup against Little Mac is. Now, I am not the best player. Really, if you want to go ask someone who actually knows what the hell they're talking about, Little Mac, I don't know. I can't really decide who you should ask, but there's probably someone who's good at him. Like Peanut. Go ask him. So, against Mythra, I'd say Little Mac wins that matchup easily. Like, easily. See, the thing with Mythra is that it seems like her kit revolves around getting you into the air and keeping you there. Now, that on paper sounds like the Little Mac killer, because the whole way to beat Little Mac is to get him into the air and keep him there. Don't let him get back on the stage to gain control. But see, here's the thing. All the ways that Mythra pops the opponent into the air suck against Little Mac. First, there's her side B, which in my opinion is one of the worst moves in the game. Yes, it does a lot of damage. Yes, it pops you in the air. But guess what? If you dodge it, it's free damage. Baby. You can just counter it. For one, that's probably the easiest way to deal with it. But if you can't counter it, you can also just use a forward smash to power through the damage and just hit her directly. This also makes the move really bad as a recovery against Little Mac. It's essentially the same problem I have with Sephiroth's up B against Little Mac. If you counter it, you're just gone. You're dead. Dunzo. And I think Little Mac's counter in particular is better against it because of the initial slip. It might be the same with other counter characters. I don't know. I don't play any of them. Except for Shulk. Except I haven't played Shulk in months. So, as for recovery and dealing against recovery, literally all Mythra has to get Little Mac to be dead from recovery is her up B. Now, that's not exactly true. But if you're going to play as a Little Mac, most likely you're probably going to recover mid-range to low. And if you're playing against a Mythra, pretty much all they can do is use an aerial or their up B. Now, if you're recovering low and they try to stage spike you, if you're competent at the game, you can just tech it. But if they try to use their up B, because of the spread and the little damage it does, you can just counter it and get more recovery range from it too. And Mythra recovering against Little Mac is a bad idea, let me tell ya. See, I already mentioned why the side B is bad, but it seems to me like the only way her up B can snap to the ledge is after the shot, so after the Chroma Dust / Ray of Punishment. So it becomes extremely easy to two-frame her. Either with Little Mac's down smash, the back hit, not the front hit, or the Undermaker, which is a Little Mac tech where you use a wave maker to hit the bottom of the stage. So, all around, now Mythra can do some stuff against Little Mac. If she does manage to get that grab or hit you with that side B or up tilt, yeah, you're gonna find that you're gonna have a hard time getting out of it. But it's so hard to get Little Mac into that state that honestly I'd compare the matchup to Donkey Kong versus Fox in Melee. Yeah, I'd even do that. So, next is his matchup against Pyra, which is similar in a lot of ways, but Pyra has one key thing that makes the matchup a losing favor for Mac. That's her side B. Now, her side B, which is the spinning fiery wheel of death, is bad news for Mac, let me tell you. See, if you're near her when she uses it, you can probably counter or down smash or forward smash your way out of it. But if you're not, you just gotta sit there and wait. It is such a good get-off-me tool against Mac in particular, because the only way you're getting over it is by jumping. You can't roll through it unless you feel like getting hit and dying. And if Little Mac has a KO punch, for example, it can easily be used to completely invalidate the KO punch. And whereas with Mythra has trouble edge guarding Little Mac, Pyra does not. Considering both the ways Little Mac can easily recover are in prime in DLC down air hitbox range. Not only that, but because Little Mac falls so fast, even though Pyra's moves are strong and have a lot of knockback, because they have a lot of knockback, they can friggin' keep Little Mac in the air for a long time, I'd say. Now, if Little Mac can get close to Pyra, he can do some damage, and Pyra is really bad at getting grabs on Little Mac, because Pyra's grab sucks. I'd almost say it's worse than Captain Falcon's standing grab. See, here's the thing. When you have a grab that's so bad it makes Little Mac's forward smash safe on shield, that's a bad grab. But, yeah. In terms of covering ledge get up, of course, she has her neutral B. Her up B sucks, and it especially sucks against Little Mac, because if she misses the first and initial startup hit and tries hitting you with the second hit, you can just counter it, up smash it, down smash it, up angled forward smash it, side B. It is not a good idea to use up B as mythra against Little Mac. But I'd still say it's a losing matchup for Mac. So when you combine the fact that it's a winning matchup and losing matchup respectively, I'd say that evens out to it being an even matchup if you're playing against someone who plays as both. Now, if you're playing against someone who only plays as Mythra, winning. Playing against someone who plays as Pyra, losing. But if you play as someone who switches to both, I'd say it's pretty even. Now, if you can run this video by anybody who knows what the hell they're talking about, that would be great. Remember, Little Mac is underrated.